While most gardeners spend every growing season fighting the same battle over and over again, spraying chemicals, buying stronger products, and still watching their plants get eaten, there is a group of people who almost never seem to have this problem. Their gardens stay productive year after year. Their plants grow strong, and pests never seem to take over. They don't use pesticides. They don't rely on expensive solutions, and they haven't changed their methods for generations. Today, you're about to discover the Amish secret that keeps garden pests away forever. Not a quick trick, not a temporary fix, but a completely different way of understanding how a garden actually works. And once you understand this, you'll see why so many modern gardens are trapped in an endless cycle of pests, while Amish gardens quietly thrive. The biggest lie modern gardening teaches is that insects are the enemy. From the moment we start growing food, we are told that bugs are the problem, that they are invading our plants, and that the only solution is to kill them as fast as possible. Sprays, powders, traps, and chemicals become the first line of defense, but the Amish never started from that assumption. They don't ask how to kill pests. They ask a completely different question. Why are pests here in the first place? That question alone changes everything. In Amish gardens, insects are not treated as enemies to be eliminated. They are treated as signals, a warning sign. When pests appear in large numbers, it doesn't mean the garden has failed. It means something in the system is out of balance, and instead of fighting the insects, the Amish fix the imbalance. This is the core of the secret, and it's the reason their gardens stay protected, not just for one season, but permanently. Weak plants attract pests. This is one of the oldest truths in agriculture, yet one of the most ignored. In nature, insects exist to break down weak, damaged, or stressed plants. They are part of the cleanup crew. When a plant is unhealthy, insects are drawn to it because it is easy to digest. But when a plant is strong, nourished, and growing in living soil, it becomes far less attractive. The Amish understand this deeply. Their goal is not to scare insects away. Their goal is to grow plants that insects don't want in the first place. Everything begins below the surface. To the Amish, soil is not dirt. It is not an inert material meant to hold roots in place. Soil is alive. It is an ecosystem filled with bacteria, fungi, insects, and microorganisms working together. When this underground ecosystem is healthy, plants receive nutrients slowly and consistently. Their cell walls grow thicker. Their immune systems strengthen. Their natural defenses activate, and pests struggle to gain a foothold. One of the simplest but most powerful Amish practices is never leaving soil bare. Exposed soil is dead soil. When soil is left uncovered, it dries out, loses microbial life, and becomes compacted. This creates stressed plants, and stressed plants attract pests. Amish gardens are almost always covered. Straw, leaves, grass, clippings, old hay, plant residues. Anything organic is used to protect the soil. This layer keeps moisture in, feeds microorganisms, and creates the conditions plants need to grow strong. The result is not just better growth, but natural pest resistance. Another reason Amish gardens stay protected is diversity. In modern gardening, plants are often grown in isolation. One crop, one bed, one smell, one color, two insects. This is an open invitation. They can find their favorite plant instantly and multiply without resistance. Amish gardens look very different. Plants are mixed together. Vegetables grow alongside herbs. Flowers are scattered throughout food crops. Strong smells overlap. Visual patterns are broken. To pests, this creates confusion. They struggle to locate specific plants, and many give up entirely. This practice, often called companion planting, is not about magical plants that repel insects. It is about disrupting the signals pests rely on to survive. Insects navigate by scent and shape. When those signals are scrambled, their success rate drops dramatically. The Amish didn't learn this from books. They learned it from generations of observation. Gardens that are diverse stay healthier. Gardens that imitate nature resist pests naturally. But soil and diversity alone are not the full secret. Another key element is the presence of allies. In modern gardens, we often try to create sterile environments. No bugs, no animals, no movement. But nature does not work that way. Amish farms and gardens welcome beneficial creatures. Birds, insects, and animals are not chased away. They are encouraged. Beneficial insects like ladybugs, lacewings, and beetles feed on pest populations. Birds patrol gardens daily, eating insects long before they become a problem. Even small animals play a role. Everything has a place. When pesticides are used, these allies are the first to die, and without them, pests rebound stronger than before. The Amish avoid this trap entirely by never breaking the food chain. On many Amish farms, chickens and ducks are part of the system. They move through gardens at certain times, eating insects, larvae, and eggs hidden in the soil. They fertilize the ground naturally and help maintain balance. Even if you don't have animals, the principle still applies. Stop killing the helpers, and the helpers will control the pests for you. One of the most important Amish habits is patience. Modern gardening promises instant results. Kill pests today. Fix problems overnight. But the Amish think in seasons and years, not days. They understand that balance takes time to establish. The first season of natural gardening may still have pests. The second season, fewer. By the third, the system begins to regulate itself. This is why their method works forever. It is not dependent on constant intervention. Chemical solutions create dependence. Every time you spray, you weaken the system and strengthen the problem. Pests evolve resistance. Soil life dies, plants become weaker, and the gardener is forced to spray again and again and again. The Amish never enter this cycle. Once balance is restored, the garden maintains itself with minimal effort. Another overlooked factor is how plants are fed. Fast growth from synthetic fertilizers creates soft, weak tissue. Insects prefer these plants because they are easy to consume. Amish gardens rely on slow, natural nutrition. Compost, aged manure, plant residues, and living soil release nutrients gradually. Plants grow at a natural pace. Their structure becomes tougher. Their defenses activate fully. Pests sense this and move on. Watering habits also play a role. Overwatering stresses roots and creates shallow growth. Stressed roots mean stressed plants. Amish gardens focus on deep, infrequent watering that encourage strong root systems. Strong roots mean resilient plants. Resilient plants resist pests. Rotation is another silent protector. The Amish rarely plant the same crop in the same place year after year. This breaks pest life cycles naturally. Insects that rely on specific plants fail to establish permanent populations. Disease pressure drops. Soil health improves. Everything works together. Perhaps the most surprising part of the Amish secret is how little they actually do. No constant spraying, no panic at the first insect, no endless products. They observe, they adjust, they trust the system, and the system responds. If you want to apply this method in your own garden, the shift begins in your mindset. Stop asking how to kill pests and start asking why they are there. Cover your soil. Mix your plants. Feed the soil, not the plant. Protect beneficial life. Avoid chemicals, even organic ones that disrupt balance. Give the system time to heal. This works in large gardens and small ones in raised beds, in containers in backyards and balconies. The scale doesn't matter. The principles are the same. Life supports life. The reason this method works forever is because it aligns with nature instead of fighting it. You are no longer reacting to problems. You are preventing them at the root. Literally. If this video changed the way you think about gardening, take a moment to like it. That small action helps his channel reach more people who are tired of fighting their gardens instead of enjoying them. And if you want to learn more forgotten, natural, and time-tested methods like this, subscribe to the channel. New videos are released regularly, uncovering the secrets that have been quietly working for generations. A garden does not need war to survive. It needs balance. And once balance is restored, pests stop being a problem, not for a season, but for good.